Kia ora and welcome to Beer Club. I'm Luke.
I'm Joe.
This week we are drinking Aviator from Wigram.
Yeah, Wigram out of Christchurch. One of the latest breweries to start canning. They were bottles for ages, so we weren't able to feature them.
Yeah.
But yeah, brewery been around for a very long time, making good beer. Some really cool like stouts and old school West Coast IPAs. So great to be able to feature them.
Yeah, 2003 that kicks off. It's Paul McGurk.
Cheers.
Cheers. And in Wigram, which was home to a big New Zealand Royal Air Force base, hence the aviation theme across all of their beers pretty much. Really, there's been some sort of developments in their design and their branding recently, and really leaning into the whole aviation heritage of the location, which is really cool. Lots of nice retro and old-fashioned designs, and cool to see them do some different stuff with their cans.
Yeah, the wings on the W logo.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Wonder Woman logo a little bit, but yeah, it looks like a sort of Air Force military sort of thing. Bloke on the front of there looks like the guy from that Pressburger film where it's like in black and white and then colour.
I'll take your word for it.
They do some, a lot of different styles, but their smoked stout is absolutely incredible. It's such a great beer.
Yeah, the one that sticks out in my mind is the Russian Imperial Stout.
I
think it's called Tsar. But yeah, that's a banger. I was keen to get cans of that, but I don't think it's in can yet.
Yeah.
So if it does, then you might see it in this box. But just a classic. One of the first kind of big stouts I ever tried. Super delicious. And sort of runs through a lot of their beer. Is just that kind of old school mentality. This they're not shy of bitterness. A lot of bitterness has kind of come out of IPAs, but this is still that big whack of sort of American sea hop, big grapefruity, piney sort of bitter character, and a nice sort of malt base behind it. So
it is a relatively old school IPA. Definitely not huge malty, like real old school, but compared to a lot of West Coast you have in these days, there's more malt backing up the big hop flavour and aroma, and long bitterness too, hey?
Yeah, it is a very, very much a lingering bitterness.
That Centennial, pithy grapefruit vibes.
Yeah.
It's a lovely bit of citrus in there. Really nicely put together IPA. Not over the top boozy at 5.5, like a trend we've spoken about a bit recently with IPAs becoming lower in ABV. I wonder if that will result in a similar thing to we saw with Real Ale in England, because of course those IPAs that first inspired the American IPAs in the 90s would have been sort of 4-5%, and then the Americans went crazy making 7%ers. So maybe we might be going through a cycle there.
So you mean a reverse of that, and people start calling for above 7% IPA again?
Yeah,
bring it back.
Everything's cyclical, isn't it? It repeats itself.
Yeah, it's like when I put together the fresh IPA box every month, it's crazy now how often all the ABVs range between about 6 and 6.5.
Yeah.
Just like every beer in there, 6.2, 6.3. And so it seems everyone's found a sweet spot with what the drinkers like and what the excise keeps it affordable.
Yeah.
If you're pumping out 9% IPAs, have to sort of slap $3 extra on the can just because of how much excise you pay the government.
Yeah, just that balance of sort of flavour and alcohol, and you can go and visit Wigram. They've got a tap room. I think it's called Hangar 57. So you can pop and fill a flagon and get some beers there. So
they do dog beer as well, if you have a dog in the area.
They do dog beer, don't they? Yeah.
It's super recognizable because it's the same branding as their bottles.
Try not to get it mixed up. Yeah. Otherwise you'll be drinking I guess it's watery gravy.
Yeah.
Just a bit of bone broth maybe, or
I don't know.
I'll avoid it, I think.
It might be like grainy. Can dogs eat hops? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Probably not vegetarian. So yeah, a solid IPA from a brewery that we don't see a lot of around the country outside of Wigram. So really cool to be sharing this beer with all of you all across the whole country on a day when we've got some pretty awful weather. So I hope that you're staying safe and your roof hasn't blown off, and hopefully things turn a little bit so we can enjoy a little bit of nice weather for the tail end of Easter long weekend.
Yeah, it's a bit rubbish having like 2 days off and being stuck inside, but oh well.
Such is life. At least we've got a good beer to ease us into it. Yep. Good work, Wigram gang. Delicious IPA. Cheers, Joe.
Cheers.
See you next time.